video on some cheese rinds that I've got from Hard Italian Cheese. So I kept them and I was kind of thinking I'll do something with them, and then I was thinking, well, maybe I should just cook them, put them in some tomatoes that I'm cooking down to make like a cheap pasta pizza sauce type of thing, and just kind of see if they make that much difference, if you can actually tell that they're actually in there. Generally with cooking, what happens is one thing that you do doesn't make that much difference, but you do 10 little things and they make a lot of difference. You can take one of those things out, you don't kind of quite notice, but take 5 of those things out, it kind of makes a difference, you know. So it's that type of little thing. So I'm kind of quite curious. So I've got some cheap tin tomatoes, which will probably be a better idea as a comparison, because they don't taste that much. So any kind of improvement through some couple of cheese rinds from Hard Italian Cheese will make a better difference. So bring up to temperature, not too rapidly because we don't want to burn anything, and then just a slow simmer for 2-3 hours, something like that, just to evaporate off the excess liquid, concentrate the flavours down, help the flavours from the Hard Italian Cheese rinds kind of come out of the cheese into the pasta and give it that kind of umami type of flavour. So that's pretty straightforward. We'll see what it's like when we come back. Right, it's been cooking down for a couple of hours, and as you can see, it's thickened up and the cheese rinds have gone really soft and started to melt. So how does it taste? Well, let's get a teaspoon. Let's see what we think. It certainly smells. You can certainly smell the cheese. So if we can smell it, we should be able to taste it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's certainly yes, and it kind of improves. So when you taste something, really depth of flavour kind of comes in waves. So you taste it straight away and you can taste something, and then you can taste it again as it kind of goes back over the taste buds in your tongue, in your mouth. So something that's got a depth of flavour kind of gives you a second kind of taste, and it's there. So it kind of gives that depth of flavour. So it's certainly worth doing, along with a lot of other things, you know. I mean, it's just tin tomatoes, cheap tin tomatoes. So it's worth doing with cheap tin tomatoes, and in a bit of old rind to that. How's the rind taste? Because it's gone soft. Yeah, there's some flavour in there. I'm going to use that in something tomorrow morning. So we'll leave that rind in overnight. And put the lid on it and put it in the fridge. But that works, and it's worth doing. And you wouldn't be able to taste, you can't really taste the difference, that it's just that one thing. But as I said, cooking is mostly about doing lots of little things which improve flavour. And that's one of those little things. Salt's another one, pepper's another one, a little bit of sugar, that's another little thing that you do. Some onion in there, some carrot in there, some celery in there, some maybe a little bit of Worcester sauce, some thyme, maybe some anchovies. All those little things make a little bit amount of difference, but together they make a huge amount of difference and turn something that's quite ordinary into something a little bit special. So certainly worth doing if you've got rinds hanging around. Save them, don't buy them just for that reason. Although if you wanted to, you could have a couple of cubes of hard Italian cheese or hard French cheese, and that would certainly do the same kind of thing, have the same kind of results. But that's kind of quite an expensive way to do it. You're normally going to throw the rinds away anyway, so you might as well put them in a sauce or a risotto or a stock just to improve that flavour just that little bit, because it's worth it. So, has having it in the fridge overnight made a difference to the flavour? See the bit of cheese there and there. Yeah, it's worth doing. If you're not going to use it straight away, leave the cheese in until you're going to use it, and then take the cheese out just like that. There we go. Oh, there we go.